What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. Of course, in Avengers Endgame, Captain America had one of the greatest send-offs we've ever seen on film, as again he finally got to be happy and venture back in time and live with Peggy Carter. It was a satisfying and fulfilling ending for the arc of Captain America, but as of course it's the Marvel Cinematic Universe and these characters can actually return later down the line. Chris Evans though said before the events of Avengers Endgame that this would be his last appearance of Captain America for some time at least, and that he was ready to say goodbye to Captain America for the time being after the finale of Endgame. However, promoting his new movie Knives Out, Captain America Chris Evans himself has been asked several questions about returning for the role of the character. And surprisingly, he did say that he was open to returning as Captain America Steve Rogers one day, with these being his exact quotes. To Marvel, whoa, everything clicks when I get up. Recovery is not the same. You never say never. I love the character, but I don't know. It's not a hard no not to return, but it's not an eager yes either. There are other things that I'm working on right now. I think Cap had such a tricky act to stick the landing, and I think they did a really nice job letting him complete his journey in Endgame. If you're going to revisit it, it can't be a cash grab. It can't just be because the audience wants to be excited again. What are we revealing? What are we adding to the story? A lot of things would have to come together. It doesn't feel at this time that that would be a thing or the right thing. As far as the legacy of Steve Rogers' Captain America, this is what Chris Evans had to say about it, being very protective of the story thus far. It'd be a shame to sour his story. I'm very protective of it. It was such a precious time, and jumping onto the movie was a terrifying prospect to me. I said no a bunch of times, and there's 1,000,001 ways it could have gone wrong. It almost feels like maybe we should just let this one sit. So again, very clearly for the time being, Chris Evans has said goodbye to the character of Steve Rogers, and I completely agree with him. For the time being, they should let the character of Captain America sit, and let his arc mellow for a bit, but by the sounds of it, just being less than a year out from Endgame, I do think Captain America will return one day. And again, Chris Evans has said that down the line he is open to returning to the character of Steve Rogers' Captain America, just not right now. As in his opinion, it would sour the story of Captain America just to bring him back for the audience to get excited one more time. This is why I firmly believe that Steve Rogers will not be appearing in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Although again, I also firmly believe, just as Chris Evans said, the story will present itself later down the line for him to return. It would be really interesting for him to return in the form of an old man Cap and get a story like that. But for the time being, that meaning in the next several years, I do not see Captain America making it to the big screen or Disney Plus. But again, it's certainly an eventuality and one that I would love to see down the line. But what are your guys' thoughts on this and the fact that Chris Evans has said that one day he would tentatively return to the character of Captain America Steve Rogers? Do you think that Chris Evans is wise with his approach with the character, letting him rest for the time being after Endgame? Again, my friends, leave your thoughts on this in the comments down below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button to assemble and join our team, and have a great day.